never see you in the light? What chance have I got finding you in shadow? I'll take the notes, I know it's alright. I'll meet you someday out there in the shadow.
Look, thanks for doing this. I appreciate it. You know, it seems like you've got a really busy schedule.
It is a bit hectic, but anyway, sorry.
I'm sure.
Mm.
We've got a friend in common, Aaron.
Aaron.
Met him in London.
London.
He lives in London. Dimple, wears a hat.
Tall guy?
No. He is a very big fan of the band.
That's great.
And gave me some of your records because even though I'm a little bit younger than you, but I've been aware of the band for a long while, but it's kind of not my thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I think, it's just interesting the way that the band's just sort of kept on and, it's almost like you're kind of old now.
We're passionate about what we do, and it's about, your experience in life and the music that you've made and the experience that gives you at that time and your relationships at that time and what music you're... Sorry, you're writing it down.
No, don't
Pardon
mind
me. I thought you were being
I've got
recorded.
the tape recorder running. That's fine.
Sorry, pardon me. Yeah.
No,
Honestly,
I like to think ahead.
Yeah, good. It's good.
Do you think you're better?
Better than where?
Better as a band that you were when you made your, ARIA award chart-topping.
Better. I don't know. Maybe. How do you judge better, Simon? Maybe as a journalist, that's something that you help me with. I mean, we always just try and make the best records we can at the time. And
I think I've worked out the formula.
You have?
But I'll ask you when I've perfected it.
Okay.
With that in mind, is there anyone you really despise in the band?
Him around?
That's interesting.
I shouldn't say it. I won't say it.
Andy, is there someone that you really despise in the band?
No. Look, I love the group. I love the team effort. I love the camaraderie.
But do you like the people?
Look, it's a job, let's face it. I mean, we're like-minded. Him.
That's really inspiring. What my point is, Andy, that you kind of got this real, kind of rock star thing about you, and the band does, and the clothes you wear, and the way you're on stage, and the whole arm swinging, jumping up and down, and drinking, bottles of absinthe on stage and vodka, and whoa, rock and roll, hey. I think I'm post rock and roll. And I find that, look, I'm sorry, and I don't want to get, I don't want to make you angry.
How would that
But,
make me
well,
angry?
because when I mentioned, the whole rock and roll thing, and that you guys have talked tonight about the record as being, even by calling it Dilettantes, and I looked it up, and it's someone that has an appreciation of a love of literature and craft and art, and the like, and I like music, but it seems to be kind of really diametrically opposed to what you kind of are. It's this, kind of rock and roll, kind of, beer swilling man, pub rock kind of band.
So I'm a little bit disappointed, Simon. I would hope that you
yourself. I mean, don't get down on yourself. Don't get down on your own band.
No. I'm a little disappointed in how you're perceiving us.
Well, I've seen heaps of YouTube clips, and I've been to the website, and...
Simon, maybe you should come to a show. Can I invite you to a show?
Can you put me on +2? Because I normally go to...
I'll give you +1, mate. +1's fine, mate.
If you could be honest with yourself for like a second, what do you think you contribute to the band?
Yeah. What do I contribute?
Like, I've spoken to a couple of the guys.
What do they say?
Tommy and Dusty.
Are those guys...
No, Andy, come on.
It's a bit difficult making a record because you put your heart and soul into it, and we're right at the end of the process. And I've got to say, for me, it's been an emotional ride. And Simon, I don't.
Why emotional?
I just don't need you pushing me at this point, telling me shit about my other bandmates and what they might or might not be saying about me at this point.
No, don't get precious. I'm not.
Look, I'm sorry.
It's not the time for it. You've been in the band, frankly, for fucking ages with Tim. And that you two are there.
Is he still around?
I don't know, he's off being a rock star. Do you think you influenced the band more than just playing drums?
Look, there's nothing more enjoyable than being out and enjoying a good chicken parma at a pub, say, with your friends of an afternoon of a Saturday, and having someone yell out, "Hey, Rusty," You know,
That
like
must feel pretty good.
it feels great.
Must make you
know.
feel like a rock star.
Look, I got to say, it's pretty special, and your friends around you, they give you the nod.
Right.
They give you the nod, and it's nice. It's a good feeling.
You played with the Rolling Stones and the Who.
The Rolling Stones were okay. They were
What the
okay.
Who? I mean, you know, geez, that would have been weird, you know, playing with them, you know, with what you do and all the actions and
Do you think so?
you know, and doing all that thing. That must have been a little embarrassing.
It was pretty good, but anyway.
Oh, well,
Simon,
thanks, Andy. Really appreciate
You know,
it.
thanks, Simon.
Give up, get back, get the fucking romance, get the sweet slice off the deal.